crazy thing is that probably happened to a lot of guys on Valentine's Day.
Oh, so this is why you answer my damn calls anymore. What's it? Who's this?
What is this?
Who's this?
It's my friend.
Oh, this your friend?
Yes.
I guess. Okay, bye.
Either she's known for cheating and that's the reason why he just got up so quick without even having to ask questions, or he really did just mess up their relationship. Either way, this man is diabolical.
The ladies are really arguing that man don't love you if he bought you grocery store flowers instead of florist flowers. And I just want to say that is very ungrateful to say. I feel like y'all compare your relationship to these people online so bad. Most of these people are rich, and you don't even know if these people are happy. But you and your man are happy, and he worked all day and decided to stop and get you some flowers from the grocery store, from the gas station. It don't matter. He thought about you before he came home. That is a good man. I really just want y'all to stop comparing your life to these people online and actually sit and reflect on your situation. It's the effort that counts, depending on his means, of course. Don't lose out on a good man trying to compare your relationship to somebody else's.
For the women that feel like there's a difference, yeah, you're dead wrong. Like, you're dead wrong. There's still, a flower is a flower. A flower is a flower. I think that y'all are pushing the issue for designer flowers. That has never been a thing. Y'all gotta stop that right now. Gotta stop that right now. On Valentine's Day this year, I actually walked into a local grocery store that it was called Winn-Dixie. And when I said there was a large number of males in there trying to get flowers, picking through flowers and stuff like that, doesn't mean nothing because they all came for the same thing. Meanwhile, I'm over there trying to get some salmon for tonight's dinner, but you know how it is. But nonetheless, flowers are flowers. They really are. I don't see the difference.
You know what I realized? Men really do not care about the same things that women care about. Let me explain. I'm on Instagram, right? And on Instagram, I be liking all the baddies pics. Like, I'm no better than a man. Like, if you look nice, I'ma like you. I might even go as far as putting hearts under your pics. Hey, call me a creep. I show love. Anyway, the same guys who be in my DMs trying to talk to me, they be liking and commenting on them same shorties pics. But here's the thing. There's a different variety of those women. Some of them are thick. Some of them are small. It's like different races, complexion. It's just all different. And what I realize is like these men like anything. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not going to say anything like, yo, shorties is whack. No. Anything in terms of like whatever's appealing to them in that moment or attractive, they going to mess with it. And as women, we go so hard on ourselves trying to fit into a cookie cutter image. Whole time, these niggas is going regardless.
Man, like, here's the thing, man. As long as you just come off as attractive, you keep up with yourself, you're gonna be good. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, it be the things that y'all do that just don't make sense. Why have the lashes that look like this? You get what I'm saying? Like, we don't like that, right? Why do the, why wear the, get a, surgery done to you? We don't really like that. Meanwhile, man, you gotta differentiate a like on a post versus a like in real life. Just because a man is liking these things on on social media, doesn't mean he necessarily is automatically jumping forward in real life. Let's just go ahead and just cut that right now. You're going to probably get people that like stuff online because, hey, it's appealing, it's attractive. It might be like, man, everybody's liking this. This is a nice photo. Wow, this is a nice pair of shoes. This is a nice jumpsuit. She on the beach. I like that. I like this. I like what I'm seeing. I hit it. But in real life, it doesn't translate over to real life. Homie still might like the girl next door. That's chill. That's a solid 5. I'm just saying, like, you gotta learn how to differentiate that.
Alright. So you get out at 3. Alright, call me next break and yeah. Order me some food, please. Triple salt waffles, extra sauce, chicken. Yeah, just chicken and waffles, extra sauce and butter.
Tell him to give me an apple juice too.
Can you get me apple juice. Yeah. Apple juice, extra. Make sure you get extra sauce. I'll let you know when it gets here. Alright, babe. See you at 3. Okay. I love you too. Okay, bye.
You doing it?
I got some food coming. Get your hair done, go to the mall.
Get the fuck out of here.
Go to the mall, get your hair done. Just don't go back to the other girl that be twisting your hair, that crazy bitch.
Man,
She gonna get you shot.
this shit.
She gonna get you shot.
To get your old man to buy chicken and waffles for you and your side dude, or the dude you cheating on, and then to turn around after y'all done to give him a roll. I'm hoping this is a skit, but nonetheless, man, I hope this is wild. Like, how do you not feel guilty? Like, that's insane work right there. Diabolical stuff, and I can only wish the worst for you at this point. Damn, man. Funny man Saj is really out there exposing these down bad females. I mean, it's content, but man, he really calling them out.
AKA do not pull out day. You get a pass today. Sleep in it.
Sounds to me like we trying to rename Valentine's Day a child support day. I don't know about this one now, y'all. I don't know about this one.
My job as dad is to make your life uncomfortable. I'm not about to make everything convenient for you. That's why you always run into your mom. Let me give y'all an example. Yesterday, my 4-year-old was eating dinner. She screamed out, "Mom, can I have some water?" Why did my wife get up to start getting her water? I said, "Sit your pregnant ass down. Hey, you know where the water cups are. We got this water dispenser so you can reach it. Get your own water." Okay, Dad. Newsflash, these kids know who to play with. Because mom is going to make it convenient for them. She's going to make it easy for them. Dad's going to make you do the hard stuff like get it yourself. Here's another example. Same daughter couldn't get the recliner footrest to go back into the recliner chair. You can hear her start crying, getting angry. I can't trying to push it back because she's not strong enough. I'm watching the whole thing and I'm telling her, baby girl, sometimes we're not strong enough. Figure out another way. I'm not giving her any type of help with. Mom in the back, antsy as ever, trying to just let me help her do it. Sit down. She needs to learn how to figure this out. She may not be strong enough. We got to get creative and figure other ways.
For all my dads out there, they know what time it is. They really know what time it is. You're going to spend those beginning parts of the years, with your daughter, man. Y'all going to really baby them, spoil them. That's your daughter. You're going to have that connection with them, man. You're going to want to treat them like a princess. You're going to want to treat them like a queen. But eventually, you're going to have to help them learn how to make decisions on their own. You're going to have to let them fail a little bit. And I'm just saying, and I said this before in previous videos, like for my daughter, all I can do is teach her how to make the best decisions possible, whatever that may be right now until she gets older, and hope that when she finally does leave the house, she's in a position to really critically think for herself and make the best decisions possible.
I finally see how men feel, because baby, I took my friend out for dinner yesterday for his birthday, and that bill came out to $250, and when I tried to grab his hand, he slapped the out of my hand. He was like, "Bitch, you barking up the wrong tree," and I was like, "Oh yeah, you gay, that's right."
She got a little taste of, now you see it, huh? If a man goes out and spend a couple $100s on you, man, you don't think he's trying to end this night with a good time? And sometimes it's not even like you consciously think that. You just be at 250, 350. Just imagine you doing this, bro. It got to be something nice. Really, if you spending that sort of money, it's probably a nice date. It's probably a nice restaurant. You're probably getting drinks. You're probably doing something nice. And at that point, if you feeling good, you having a good time, you trying to close out. You trying to close out. Let's just put it like that. Men do it all the time. They get that feeling like, oh yeah, I got to close out tonight on a good note. It just comes naturally. Like, it just comes naturally. She just got a little taste of that.
A study, date psychology, found that 45% of men age 18 to 25 have never asked a woman out in person. The research suggests that the heightened risk of aversion, driven by fears of rejection and social repercussions, is a major factor in this trend. In contrast, 74% of women aged 25 and below expressed a desire for more in-person approaches, pointing to a clear discrepancy between male hesitation and females' expectations.
It all depends on the guy. It all depends on the guy. And listen, it's all about being self-aware. Being self-aware based on who you are, understanding the type of women you're able to get. You know, sometimes you outkick your coverage. Sometimes as a man, you're in a position where you can outkick your coverage based on what type of value you bring to the table.
Chad, I understand what you're saying, Chad, but you gotta see, obviously my boy Shannon just pointed out a clear discrepancy. There is a huge disconnect versus hesitation and expectations, right? Men are hesitant because what? Fear rejection most of the time. They don't want to just roll up and get rejected. Meanwhile, women who want to get approached, they want to get approached by the right man. And in their mind, the expectations that they have, here we go, is way up here. All right, way up here. And the man's like, man, you know what? She's probably going to want somebody that's 6'5". Like, let's just put it. She's probably going to want a millionaire. I'm not going to walk. Why would I walk up to her knowing? And in your mind, you probably already know you're about to get turned down. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, we can talk about confidence and all that. That's a whole different subject. But let's just stick to the disconnect right now. You get what I'm saying? She already in her mind has premeditated rejection on you. This man in his mind has premeditated, I don't care about that shit. Like, I ain't even worrying about that right now. Look, I'll just go ahead and get hooked up on Tinder pretty much. That's what it is, man. Come down to all these apps and all kind of stuff where, you know, they make it easy to talk to people online versus having to talk to them in real life.
Okay, wait. Okay, so I've been seeing this a lot with Clarence and Queen, but it's genuinely true. Like, you cannot date your type. If you are constantly dating your type and it ain't working out, girl, check them DMs. Look at his picture. If it's like, that's the one. I'm telling you, baby. When I met my boyfriend, who's my husband now, he'd even tell you, baby, it took me a little minute to, you know what I'm saying? You know, it took me about 2 days to start liking him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being for real. About 2 days, okay? Because I was so used to like talking to light-skinned boys or just talking to boys who were more worried about their self, right? I done met a roughneck country bumpkin nigga who would do everything for me, and I almost passed him up because he was dark-skinned. A little rough. Oh, y'all, when I tell you I would have been out here working 3 jobs, I was with him. I'm telling you right now. Them niggas that care about themselves, they're gonna have you out here working 3 jobs just to fulfill what they need in their purpose in life. Baby, my man ain't never told me to go get no job. When he came to see me and he told my mom and him, he said, no, I want to take her so I can take care of her. I got this. My daddy handed me over so freely because he said, oh, okay. Because his actions had already shown who he was. I'm telling y'all, this man learned I was a vegetarian then. When he met me, this man learned everything that I like to eat. I got out of practice one day, out of basketball practice. I was so tired, so hungry. I went to go see him while he pulled out my favorite. I'm telling you, if he wanted to, he would. That's why I be looking at people like, girl, my man Ben showed me who he was in 2011. I ain't never letting go. I ain't never letting go. This is us. When I tell you I'm never letting go of that nigga, because he ain't never letting me go. And when you got somebody that ain't never letting you go because you ain't never letting them go, baby, get out of here. I'm just saying for real though, like, y'all please stop dating like that. Like, it's kind of like a fairy tale. Seriously. Why are you dating somebody that is like as beautiful as you are? Let that nigga be obsessed with you. I'm just saying, I'm sorry, whatever. But I ain't even gonna lie, girl. After them 2 days, that 48 hours, baby, he had me so dipped. My doggone nose was so wide open. I had just knew I loved that man and he loved me too. I ain't even lying. We fell in love so quick, like so fast. And when I tell you he's so fine to me, like I will lick. My husband is so fine to me. I'm telling you.
You know what I come to realize? Long-lasting relationships, you know, when I really talk to people that have lived, you know, that's been together for a long time, lived together for a long time, married for a long time, they share something very similar. They share the same set of core values, traditional values, right? Core values, traditional values, wanting to be married for a long time, being honest, being transparent, you know, gender roles, those sort of things. Like they have that same thing in common. But what they don't have in common is you know, likes, profiles. Like that person might like spicy stuff. I might like mild stuff. That person might like hot weather. I like cold weather. That person might not like to work out, but I like to work out. Those characteristics turn into like, you know, keeping like, hey, doing things different, mixing things up. It's never just the same old vanilla repeat, rinse and repeat in a relationship every single day. It's always just a little bit different, but at least they stand on the same basis, the pillars of a relationship that make them successful. Honesty, humility, being, you know, transparency, all right, trust, proper communication, right? That care factor. That's really all you need, to be honest.
I see now why a lot of women have a very hard time dating. Women do not know how to keep it player and really effectively communicate to get what they want. I saw a lot of egos, hissy fits, tantrums, entitlement, a lot of childish behavior yesterday due to Valentine's Day. Now myself, I love Valentine's Day. I think that any time that you get to do a little extra for the person that you love, you know, you guys have an equal exchange of honor, love, and respect for each other, then I'm all for it. However, some of y'all don't know how to keep it like player. Like, for instance, one young lady was on Threads and she says that the guy said good morning, she said good morning, and he sent her $30 for lunch, right? Then she sent it back and went to Threads and was like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of low effort. Girl, it was the beginning of the day. You don't know what he had planned for the rest of the day. She was like, he didn't say happy Valentine's Day, get $10 flowers or anything. Girl, you don't know. You assumed and then went off the deep end. And he probably just did that because that was the first thing he planned to do for you. And even if he didn't, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.
We didn't got to a point where in social media, most of the time, if you're a Valentine's Day or you're on social media, you gotta post what you get. You gotta have it special. And this is for my ages 30 or below. Let's just be honest. Because when you're 35, 40, you get something nice, you might not even post that thing. You get what I'm saying? You might not even post it online, bro. But these click hungry females are out here really having to showcase, oh, this man got me a Birkin bag. Meanwhile, they can't even post a picture of the man. I bet that's hitting hard for someone. They can't even post a picture of the man that they got the bag from. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We know what time it is. And you get the really humbled women that are in relationships or situationships or even friendships where they get something and they sit there and they really appreciate it. They don't have to go and blast it on the internet. They don't have to go and tell, you know, everybody on their Facebook group and all this stuff. They might send it to your mom, their sister, their aunt, whatever it is, their best friend that's a cousin, and they're good with that. Look, man, look what I got. Look what homeboy got me, you know, from around the way. We are missing that. Really missing that humility and gift receiving, because right now it's like a sport, right? Who can get the better this? Who can get the better Valentine's Day with balloons? Who can shine more? What girl has received this more than that? No, man, it's not a show. It's not a sports show. No, it's not a dog and pony show. We don't need to do all that. No, not at all.